Ricky Pearsall is the best wide receiver the 49ers have had since Terrell Owens, right? I told you guys to chill out on the CJ Stroud hype after his first season. Okay, I said, let's just see what he looks like his second season, please. Okay, because I saw this already with Cam Newton. Nobody had like a first 4 games like Cam Newton. I said, let's just hold on. And so many of you were like, oh no, he's the best. Oh, he's top 5. He's top. Like, well, let's hold on. Hold on a second. You know, not praising CJ Stroud after his first season was like not believing every woman during the Me Too movement. I'm like, I don't know about this one. Like this is like I'm not really sure I buy this one. Okay, like I'm sure Harvey Weinstein is guilty, but this one, I mean, come on. What was she? Okay, but you couldn't say that back then, right? You couldn't say that. It's like, what? You have to believe all women. I'm like, well, can I just see the second season, please, first? Can I just see the second season? Because I've seen this before with Cam Newton, where he had an incredible rookie year. And then he, like, I'm not saying that's going to happen with CJ Stroud, but all I said was, can we just see first? Can we just hold up? Hold up. And you guys were like, no, he's definitely the best. He's the best. Blah, blah, blah. I told you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he'll probably still turn out to be good, but I'm just saying, hold up. Let's just wait and see. Could we ever just wait and see? Can we do that? Oh my gosh, a furious comeback by Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody says like, oh, Jalen Hurts, you can't come back with he threw the game-winning touchdown, Jalen Hurts. He won it on his arm. And I told you Matthew Stafford sucks. Never had any doubt about it. No, I'm kidding. Matthew Stafford actually led them on a game-winning drive, but a potentially game-winning drive, but their kicker, I think, got blocked or whatever. So that's good. The 49ers now have the opportunity to take first place in the division. Also, the Super Bowl, the fashionable Super Bowl pick, the Green Bay Packers lost in Cleveland, and Jordan Love could only manage 10 points. I look forward to hearing all the people who criticized Brock Purdy for putting up 17 in Cleveland to criticize Jordan Love for only putting up 10. I look forward to hearing that, which we're not going to hear, of course. Can I also say this? There is a Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance situation developing in Minnesota. They just put up like 1 billion points with Carson Wentz because J.J. McCarthy has been injured. So I'm sure Colin Cowherd and the national media is going to be pushing this Carson Wentz thing. But to me, and I have the same position now that I had with Jimmy Garbaggio and Trey Lance, because the point is, there's no point in going with Jimmy Garoppolo and Carson Wentz. Even if you go like 14-3 or whatever, you're not going to win the Super Bowl with those guys. So what is the point? What is even the point? Just throw this guy out there, and even if you have a terrible year, at least you know. At least you know what you have. At least you know whether to go back in the draft or sign somebody or do whatever you're going to do. I don't see from an organizational standpoint, I don't see the point of prolonging. It's like having a kid with a woman you know you don't want to be with the rest of your life. Like, why would you lock yourself into that? Like, you're better off just taking your chances at the bar. You know what I mean? And look, the 49ers got lucky. They pulled Brock Purdy from the bar. Okay, at like 1:55 a.m. They pulled a Brock Purdy from the bar. You're better off doing that than my analogy. I don't know. This analogy is insane. I don't even know what the point is. You're not going to win a Super Bowl with Jimmy Garbaggio or Carson Wentz. So what is even the point? Even if you have a good record, who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Your iPhone battery is now at 95%.
Thank you.
You should probably take it off the charger now.
All right. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen the rest of this game, but Ricky Pearsall is their best draft pick in years. Ricky Pearsall is great. Shanahan deserves credit for it because that was his pick, right? Late first round, considered a reach. John Lynch wasn't going to do that, so that was Shanahan, I believe. I believe that was Shanahan. So Shanahan, great job, great pick, okay? However, I would say that the genius of that pick is really canceled out by even for a split second considering drafting Mac Jones, who absolutely sucks. Again, I don't know what's going to happen the rest of this game, but I look at him, he has no quarterback face whatsoever. He looks fat. I assume he works out during the offseason. I don't know why he still looks so fat. His footwork sucks. His arm sucks. Everything about him just sucks. I hate everything about Mac Jones. And the fact that Kyle Shanahan would, if Chris Sims is to be believed, the fact that Kyle Shanahan would, even for a split second, consider drafting Mac Jones makes me, I think a mental health check is in order. Okay, if anybody is going to draft Mac Jones, a mental health check is in order. That is my view. And we know that because Bill Belichick, who is an absolutely terrible talent evaluator, went with him. So he sucks. He sucks. Mac Jones, you absolutely suck. And I hate you. I hate you. And honestly, if your choice is Mac Jones or Trey Lance, I would honestly take the shot at Trey Lance, because Trey Lance is the woman at the bar with tattoos all over the place, pink hair, and clearly potentially high on something, okay? But you know what? Take your shot. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it can blossom into something. Maybe there's some potential there, right? With Mac Jones, I refuse to say Mac Jones is the fat woman in the corner.
This way they can't report that I said it.
No, I refuse to say it. I am not going to say that Mac Jones, in this analogy, is the fat woman in the corner. I will not say it. I refuse. Also, you see, they're running below league average, right? Christian McCaffrey, who they gave up an entire draft class for, yeah. Why didn't they just keep Jordan Mason? What's wrong with Jordan Mason? He can't catch passes? You don't think he can catch a 5-yard pass? I can catch a 5-yard pass. What are you talking about? If you can't catch a 5-yard pass, get an MRI. What are you talking about? You can't catch a 5-yard pass. What the hell are you talking about? Who can't catch a 5-yard pass? You can't catch a 5-yard pass? Get an MRI. Ricky Pearsall is the best wide receiver the 49ers have had since Terrell Owens, right? I mean, I'm struggling to think. I mean, maybe for those 2 years, Debo changed the outcome of games more, but he wasn't really like a wide receiver. In terms of just a wide receiver, I would say Ricky Pearsall is the best 49ers wide receiver since Terrell Owens. All right, so in a 6-6 game, McCaffrey gets stuffed on 3rd and goal and gets blown up on 4th down. He is so overrated, dude. It's unbelievable. I've been saying it for 2 years. He is so overrated. I cannot believe the way you guys jerked McCaffrey and let him splurge all over you, dude. He's so overrated. Like every other running back. Running back is a completely dependent position. Spoiler alert, if there's a hole, he's gonna run through it. If there's not a hole, he's gonna get stuffed. Like every running back on planet Earth, okay? It's a completely dependent position. Don't tell me about the 5-yard passes. You could spam 5-yard passes to Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert used to do that same thing. Whatever. I cannot believe the way you guys jerked him for these last 3 years now. I almost had a heart attack watching Sky Moore return that punt. It's a 6-6 game with the division on the line. Use your brain. Use your brain. Say brain. Should I fight for 2 extra inches right now, or should I just secure the ball? And the guy, Grant Cohn, checks out, changing in the locker room. Kyle Juszczyk catches the touchdown from one of the worst athletes in the NFL to take the lead, finally. Great play, Kyle Juszczyk. Also, Eddie Pinheiro. You're doing wonders for my blood pressure, Eddie Pinheiro. I was kind of goofing on the appreciation post last week on Eddie Pinheiro, but honestly, thank you for returning some of the lifespan that was lost watching Jake Moody. Okay, Jake Moody literally shortened my lifespan. So I appreciate Eddie Pinheiro clawing some of it back. All right, so Mac Jones throws a fourth quarter interception. In the meantime, Caleb Williams is at 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Granted, it's against the Cowboys defense without Micah Parsons, but still, I told you I don't know. It's hard for me. It's just hard for me to believe Caleb Williams is going to suck when literally all he has to do to not suck is stop being a moron. He's got all the talent in the world. This is not a Trey Lance situation where Trey Lance turned out to be slower, smaller, and less athletic than they thought. Remember that there was like the COVID stuff, so they didn't get a really good look at Trey Lance. This is not the case with Caleb Williams. He has a better arm than anybody thought, and he's got better athleticism than anybody thought. Literally, the only thing wrong with him is he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs a little bit. You know, that's all he has to do is stop being an idiot, and he's going to be a great player. And now in Mac Jones' case, the guy could be Mother Teresa, okay, with like the work ethic of Kobe Bryant, and he's still gonna suck because he's freaking Mac Jones. He freaking sucks. He's just inherently a terrible quarterback. He just can't help it. Even if he works really hard and he's really smart, he's just terrible. He's terrible, dude. I hate him. I hate Mac Jones, dude.